seeing somebody like Crow. This is a similar mentality. I obviously like these brawlers much better than Crow. I wouldn't expect a Crow. Similar reasoning, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, down to the last pick here of Revenant X-Spark. Have a lot to counter. Need something that's going to be able to deal a decent amount of damage to this Kaze when it comes aggressive. But you know what? Forget that. We're going to go aggressive themselves. If they come to us, we're going to go back at their support brawlers. The alley comes rolling on in. I think that's a very solid pick and a smart one from Revenant X-Spark to just go for the backlines.
Revenant X-Spark have survived every hurdle thrown their direction. But there is one more obstacle blocking their road to glory. The ultimate test. The final boss of Brawl Stars. Bear witness to Brawl Cinderella versus your defending champion.
The blue star going the way of Revenant X-Spark. Pretty much as always is there. They wanted the aggressive stance. Surprising Steve Semantic not go for that. He's just going to go straight for a response instead, but caught in the middle of big fight here on the left-hand side. And two members of Humble are going to fall down really early on. And no casualties for Revenant.
Bang and start for Ali on the top left-hand side. He is hungry for more. Now diving away, dashing down the left-hand and Jay responds there to meet him. Support coverage. Shot being lobbed up by Luki. Pressure being dealt by Humble. And now the red roster is maintaining positioning.
Well, yeah, X9J had to be cautious of that thrower there. The shot came in and Sergeant just tanked it, but Jay was too low to do just that. Pulls there and Semantic pull all the way in. Surely going to go down with 1 HP there for a second. Switching to the speed and response. Surely going to be able to win Jay, but he actually misses 2 of his shots on his own teammate there. As Boss can't get the job done with that Willow Super. Sergeant in the back line trying to defend things out with the heels. Back in business for response.
Not a great start for Humble. 7-0. But the good news is Sergeant Storm with the blue star and all of them on his target. He's typically an aggressor. They're still lobbing up fan storms. Semantic now on the left hand. Sergeant clean into this wall. Diving out. Smells blood in the water. Doesn't get it though. Grants Humble 5 stars. And all of a sudden, this is a much tighter race.
Absolutely. He just wanted to manage the stall off. At that point, they might have been able to get all 3 if he didn't just sacrifice himself there. But they are still in the back lines. Response very low. He pops the burst appealing. And Sergeant knows if he goes down now, they're going to have some big problems. They're going to have to use the bounce back on their own teammate. Sergeant gets dragged into the middle of all 3 of them. The Semantic pulled in. And the Weekend Warrior there by response will put the stars even more in Revenant's favor.
Fantastic tag team coming out of Revenant. Now the mind control though. Revenant have to hold on to this blue star. It finally fades away. Sergeant there for another one though. 12-5, holding on. World champion Semantic working the right-hand side, but he is walked like a dog. The team pull goes through. Revenant X-Spark take game number 1.
I mean, that's incredible from Revenant X-Spark. It's about as dominant as it gets against Humble in these kind of competitions. What a performance that was. The alley doing so much work. And the Willow got so many mind controls.
Subscribe to my channel and like this live stream. Let's go to the round 2.
This is not a powerful DPS composition outside of that alley. They have 18 poke damage, has to get the pull, and then they all have to make contact at once. It takes so many shots from Jae Young and Gene pouring into the enemy side to grab kills, and somehow, some way, SCA's finest are doing just that.
Sergeant jumping over a few shots there and getting back into the safety. Heals from X9J in response now, coming in once more, makes the switch from Semantic to try and get him in a tough position. Still, they're the ones in the dominant.
Like and subscribe to my channel.
Sergeant going aggressive time and time again, not finding the kills at the moment, but always retreating into the arms of his teammates. This time, he will burn.
Complete change of pace now. Revenant have to be the ones on offense. I'm sure Willow is rather close to a super as well. Boss has been tapping here more as of late. Sergeant force feeding that behind the walls. He's extinguishing all that ammo just to dodge out shots. In game number 1, he was using them on the offensive. He just hadn't had an opportunity yet.
Gotta be cautious. This magic hand, this X9J still looming with it. Sergeant still waiting. Now Luke comes in with the big hyper charge, but it makes no connections at all, and that's a huge waste for him. Would have been really nice to have that when they started to mount this push, but he used it aggressively instead. X9J still waiting to get the prime moment to get the pull off.
Don't forget about the invisibility as well, but Willow tapping, and of course a Byron tag as well would reveal where the invisibility is. Sergeant now tapping to the left-hand side. The crowd. Both members of Humble backing down. Remember, resides with Byron. That's something to keep an eye on.
Like and subscribe this video. And Humble is winning. Oh my god. And And one, and yes, Humble is win this round. Okay, final round. What it will be in this round.
Great team play to shut him down. There were rare moments where Revenant could really walk forward. We're going to see an explosive start once again as that one goes for the blue star and once again dips.
Yeah, that's move from Sergeant again, but they need to be cautious this time about someone not falling down. They're going to be at their best when Humble are trying to address them, and Sergeant can take people by surprise and get the kills rather than going aggressive themselves, as we saw in that last game. Sergeant got to be cautious not to beat this lead over. He's going to extend it, in fact, and get away as well.
Split second, you missed it. Ali just pressed in that grass, waits for just a sliver of a moment to dive in, drive in, isolated kill. Otherwise, it's just a lot of damage. If you're piling up on rollers, they have an opportunity to land more shots on you. So Sergeant has to be very strategic about these kills. Oh, the long-range pull! Jay with a nasty mark.
Nice little bait and switch there. He wanted to get Sergeant and in fact turned around and got pulled himself. Magic cautious now, but very aggressive from Sergeant, and overly so as he gets brought down in the middle of a map by Humble.
Very carefully play Humble and XP.
Another massive pull. Now they have 3 members standing up. They've dodged the super Sergeant, expanding their territory. Remember, he can float on grass. The brawler resides in the swamp after all. That's her domain.
Jay knows he needed to make up for the whiff in the previous game with his magic hand. Sergeant going aggressive again, trying to look it down. Can't get that last wipe off. And now it's down to 1 star between them. Humble still remain on the aggressive with 30 seconds to go. They need something huge.
The blue side has to hold firm. World champions are incoming. Semantic has a super as well. Fanstorm available or could dive in at a moment's notice.
Pull again for X9J. He's got to get that off and deflate this push before it starts. Semantic starts to come in. There's the bounce, but all 3 of them caught into it. Jay doesn't know whether to throw this out or go aggressive. Finds it out of nowhere. But Semantic gets the massive heal. 3 dashes don't do anything.
Yes! What the fuck? Oh my god. This was really... Oh my god, this 1 second, just 1 second was... Just 1 second, 1 damage from below to Ellie was to win this set was cost 1 point for Humble.
Those restorations as well. So there's a balance. The stats look really good. Semantic only got 4 kills, but a big 227 DPS he was defending these 2 support brawlers who were on his side. And some big plays from Humble towards the end of the matches were very influential. There were moments here as well. Jay with the pull in this scenario as well, just before we
Like and subscribe.
nothing against the numbers he hit. So many in the previous one. But Humble was just so attuned to the fact that he was going to pull. Perfect. Look at this. Perfect hypercharge super. Bang. Ryan Semantic gets a burst of heals. He wastes a load of ammo in there, but Blood still managed to find it, and Response couldn't quite get the heal onto him in time.
Just some swagger coming out of the world champions there. Really could have gone either way in set number 1. A great taste of what this match has in store for us. Those here in Stockholm have plenty of support headed Humble's way. I'm sure plenty of monitors at home are supporting the SDA darlings. This is a new era for them. It's a region that didn't get a lot of representation compared to our big 4, East Asia, South America, North America, EMEA. These are names you all know and love. But SDA is just smaller. It's harder to find just by numbers, quality. And despite that, this is the one team from that region that came out of LCQ. They are not here by mistake. I do not expect them to go quietly into this night.
I mean, I think this is a big thing as well, right? You mentioned how small the region is, how few players there are from there. So these are clearly going to be the best of the best from that area of the world. But who do they practice against all year long? How do they get
Okay, new
technical skill you're seeing from these guys?
new map, game grab, map, dead cap trap. Okay.
Chance to write that in set number 2. Off to death cap trap we go. And by far the most
Добре, друзі.
now. Just depends on if she escapes the ban stage, and she does.
Humble поки що виграє. І скажу вам так, що за ці 2 хвилини можна прокатати легеньку тактику і всяку таку штуку.
Typically because of the siphoning gadget that she has with that scrap sucker can be really good into Allie. So when you take a great brawler in Allie and also take away something that would counter it, it is a nasty combination to fight against.
Absolutely. I mean, surprising to see a max first thing, to be honest with you. It's been a brawl that's shown its face a lot, surprisingly to me, this tournament. But it's one of those brawls that you just grab, and if you're mechanically sound, you're going to have a pretty good time. Ruff's going to come in then for Humble. Pretty much been the #1 brawler throughout this competition. Very good support, providing hypercharges with a hypercharge of his own, and the power-ups along the way are a big play and a big game changer in modes and maps where you've got to be passive like Jenga.
Tara and Lily still eligible here too. Other reverse mechanics that are important in Gym Grab. Humble, ball control. Ruff's a support brawler, one that can bounce shots off the wall, and importantly, charge hypercharges for your teammates. His super grants you access to a little extra health points, a little extra damage. But I love where Finks is at in the game right now. I think he's more of a hero in Hot Zone, but on this game mode in particular as well, a dominant mid, especially against somebody with projectiles, somebody like Max or shooting 4 at a time. It's so difficult to make those connections when he has a super down just because they're so slow when they travel the world.
I mean, it can absolutely work. We've seen it a few times against the likes of Lilia, someone like that. That's one of the more aggressive brawls we tend to see on this map. When she throws out the super and you've got your time warp down, pretty much guaranteed to be evading it. Jay Young going to come in now as the final pick from the Revenant X-Spark side, along with the kid that we just failed to mention. Real nice composition here from Revenant X-Spark. They've got the speed that they need in both X9J and Sargent, so they're going to be whizzing around this map. Response to take people by surprise and get those big game-changing kills. And Revenant are a team who love to play.
Добре, зараз останній гравець буде брати бійця.
When it's Gem Grab, they tend to go the brawlers that can turn it round the most rather than control it.
I wonder if Humble just hit the health points.
Лілі вибирає гравець Хамбла.
Kit is more of an assassin. I think that's
І через 30 секунд мають гравці, щоб вибрати гаджети,
utility. And then on the other end, they give
пасивки, гіперзаряди
a reverse mechanic
і снаряження.
leading the entire way. They don't have a
О,
on top of that, they have a hypercharged super that can send Lily
в минулому році Хамбл виграв
champions.
у Крейзі Ракун у фіналі.
Close in the first
Добре, розпочинається матч. Лілі заходить. Отже, я буду коментувати червоних. Червоні атакують Лілі, Лілі вбивають. Кіт поки що RNTX перемагають.
as long as they're working towards that Lily hypercharge and playing alongside it, they will be just fine. It still takes the mechanics, you still have to execute. Always potential with this Humble composition though.
Well, the speed there, along with the Sergeant Super. So, Humble got to be extremely cautious. They're going to go aggressive themselves, bait out a lot of utility, but Semantic going to be ending straight on top of Sergeant, and that's going to be a big fight that Sergeant needs to win and does to keep him out of the back lines.
So many heals coming out of response. Now Sargent flanking left-hand side. Jay in the middle, dueling against Finks. It's a tough task. Kit, though, jumping to left-hand side, looking for assistance from Jay's face. The way heals coming out of response. Super speed up the middle of the map. Now an extra bit of damage from response's gadget. Not quite enough to overcome this Humble stronghold.
Still at it, the time warp there is so much in that situation. Sergeant once more with the super enhanced Semantic. One of his own brilliant bounce around the corner.
Добре, Лілі заходить, тікає.
Gonna get away with one of those gems, Sergeant.
Лілі в кустах чекає на кіта. Хамбл може тікати, але просто 5 секунд. 5 секунд протриматися. Ці 5 секунд. Ці 5 секунд дуже важливі для Хамбла.
Much more dominant this go around. a strong start in set number 2. It's got to be scary if you're running an X-Spark. There's a lore around Humble. There's just a vibe in the room.
Okay, Humble was win round 1. Okay, round 2.
They lost to Crazy Raccoon in a reverse sweep. If you're running it, you just have to keep telling yourself, if we can beat CR, we can beat Humble too.
Well, again, Semantic on a tear off the start.
Контрять поки що всю команду Humble.
Interaction between these two teams.